Good afternoon. My name is Bassem Atallah. I'm a member of the Committee for the Commemoration of the 60th anniversary of the catastrophe and Nakba. I would like to start with to introduce you to a few other people who worked together to bring this event and others to the attention of the public here in Charlotte. Rose Hamid, stand up Rose, very active. Edie Garwood, and Edie is outside the door, manning. Khaled Hijazi, who has not arrived yet, I think.
He's in route. He's trying to find a place tomorrow.
Yeah, he's probably trying to park. Many of you know Khaled. And the last member of the committee is Muhammad Ismail, who unfortunately will not be with us today because Muhammad had to go on a business trip to Kuwait. I cannot tell you what a great pleasure it is to have Ambassador Safieh with us today. It answered a lot of the questions and debates we had as to who would be the best speaker to bring this event to Charlotte. And there was no question that if we could get Ambassador Safieh, we would do well. So I'm proud that we were able to get him. Ambassador Safieh was born in Jerusalem in 1950. He is a post-Nakba child, but has lived it since his birth. He was born into a family in West Jerusalem who migrated to the old city, to East Jerusalem, in 1948. Our families were neighbors in West Jerusalem. My family migrated to Bethlehem. I was born in 1942, so I was pre-Nakba. Afif started showing interest in politics at a very, very young age. After graduating from school in Jerusalem, he went to Belgium and studied political science at the Catholic University of Louvain. And after that, he went to Paris at the Fondation Nationale de Sciences Politiques to do his postgraduate work. Afif's leadership and talents became evident quite early, as he was elected as the president of the General Union of Palestinian Students at both institutions he attended, which is quite unique to be the president of the Palestinian Student Association in two different countries. His talents also were noticed very quickly. In 1976, he was recruited by the PLO to be the Deputy Director of the Palestine Liberation Organization Observation Mission to the United Nations in Geneva. Those were hard times in Europe, and having a missionary at that time, Talib of Afif's talent, was quite important. In 1978 until 1981, Afif joined President Arafat's office in Beirut, Lebanon, in charge of European affairs and UN institutions. So during those years, he had a lot of contacts throughout the continent and throughout the world because of the UN. In 1981, And again in 1985, Afif took time from his diplomatic endeavors to go back to academia and do research, first in Belgium at Louvain, and then at Harvard in Massachusetts. During this period, he co-authored a book with his wife and published his first book. Afif was called or pressed again into service in 1987 when relations with Holland became strained and President Arafat needed somebody to ameliorate the atmosphere. So he called on Afif to go back into the diplomatic service and work his magic with Holland, which he did. And he did it so well that he got promoted to London as the Palestinian ambassador in London. Afif was in London for 15 years, and part of that period, he was also accredited as a Palestinian ambassador to the Vatican. So for a 5-year period, he covered both London and the Vatican. In 2005, Afif was transferred to Washington, D.C., and he's been our ambassador in Washington since then. It is very, very unfortunate that Afif will be leaving us soon, as he is being transferred to Moscow as the Palestinian ambassador with full accreditation to Russia. You can just visualize, he is probably the only one in the world who has served in London, Washington, and now Moscow. Diplomats who are accredited to one of those places or positioned in one of those capitals look at it as a great crown achievement. And Afif has got the three of them under his belt, or will have the three of them under his belt. Afif is very, very ably assisted and supported by his wife, Christelle. Christelle, stand. Thank you. Wow. Christelle is as ardently Palestinian as I have ever seen, and she's a credit to